Another good element of horror is disempowerment. We have no weapons. We have no way to defend ourselves, although we haven't seen any enemies yet. I'm presuming there will be, because we just saw a scary zombie man, and we kind of got a glimpse at something. That shadow is it does the work that it needs to do. Makes the hanging baby doll look like a jester almost. Yeah, so there's no enemies as of yet, but there might be later on. Oh boy, this game. There's something odd about that painting. She seems too modern. Interesting. I'm gonna take my hand off the mouse so I don't trigger any more weird things. I don't know if there will be any enemies later on, but if there are, right now we don't have any way to defend ourselves. Our only method would be to limp away. Can I even like fast walk? Yeah, a little bit, but that's it. And I normally don't like this in games, but it's been very linear in the sense that all the doors are locked, and progression is like hard straight. You go where the game wants you to, and normally that's a terrible thing because it's just, you know, corridors and hallways it's just lame when you're just shooting things in hallways, but this serves a narrative purpose, right? It's you have no choice in what's going on because it's happening to you, as opposed to you just, you know, you're in this dumb map of you know, a slot where you shoot at things. You know, it's not a shooting range. It's your house, and your house is messed up, and you don't know what's going on, but you're forced to go down the path that the house is taking you, because that's the only way that you can go, and you're forced to confront what is probably a huge mental problem that you have in the worst way possible, which is it being right in your face. Let's open this drawer and see if there's something relevant to that. Probably. Don't forget your wedding date. Don't forget you're getting married. Okay? Triple exclamation mark. Quadruple exclamation mark. So, if we had the freedom to explore wherever we wanted. Is this locked? Yeah, that's locked. Which means there's probably a key in here somewhere. No? Okay. if we had the freedom to explore, we wouldn't be forced to not forget our wedding date, which we saw earlier. But, wait, no. It was on Saturday, so it's an anniversary. Don't forget your anniversary. So, he's a bad... that is a slight detail. Okay. Don't forget your anniversary. He's a bad husband. Which we kind of already knew, but further evidence, right? Alright. Enough of my my little rant for now. Oh. That can be opened. How can two people who once loved each other so fully, so profoundly, drift so far apart? My husband barely speaks to me anymore. He just slithers in and out of his study, obsessively working on one failed painting after another. He won't even sleep with me anymore. I can tell he's disgusted by me. The look he gave me the other day, that pathetic, hurtful look, a combination of shame, guilt, and repulsion. I have come to realize that I've become a monster in my husband's eyes. It feels like nothing a woman should ever experience. Still, being the good wife that I am, I decided to realize my husband's fantasy. If he thinks me a monster, I will sure as hell act the part. And that's why being led to this room forcefully is a good thing. So, is it all in his head? Or is his wife messing with us? September 15th, more notes today, even worse than before. The sad part is, I agree with every word. At least, you're not delusional. In fact, you've been researching schizophrenia. Or someone has. I couldn't really tell if it was your handwriting or wife's handwriting because it was in all black caps. I think it was not yours, ours, mine. Blind fools, ingrates, cretins, simple ignorance. Blind fools! It's worse than regular fools. Simpletons. Before I look at that painting, I'm gonna check out this other door. It's just a closet. I'm gonna check out the painting first. And isn't that not ignorant? They're ignorant! Isn't that interesting? When I do have a choice, I go to the choice that it led me to. Oh, you. And it turned out to be nothing, really. That's the way I came. There's never anything in those. Hello? Nothing? Really? Okay. What does this say? It's super hard to read. I can't tell. If it's not important enough to have a full note, it's probably not important. This is a new one. It's just a door to nothing. Surrounded by spooky trees. Step 1. Turn the light on. Turn all the lights on. I know I can do it. Keep popping up. Can't lie to me. That's a phone. Oh. Hello? I want to answer you. Oh. We're just in PT now. Okay. It's ringing backwards. There's backwards talking. Okay. I have to go all the way around. This is what I meant when I said it's like the first of the PT clones. Oh.
Yes, speak.
It's also what I meant very long ago when I said when I was talking about non-Euclidean geometry, and that just means it's impossible space. No, I want to answer that phone. I'm gonna sprint with all the limping I can to do it. Okay, I guess no phone for me. Restless memories. You don't say. That's such an understatement. Whoa! Oh. Something thoughts. Shattered. I didn't realize that glowed. Oh, the room's upside down. No? Okay. Cool. I think that was one of the more impressive spatial screwing arounds that was done so far. Flapping horror, be quiet, constantly flapping, eating other rats. Okay, this guy's crazy. Like, so crazy. I don't have a, no. I wish I could go back and look at the notes that I've picked up. War medals. So he was in the war. Or someone who once lived in the house. I don't know anything about war medals, so couldn't say they look British though. No, it's not British because that I really don't want to go over there. Oh, look at that shadow. That's definitely a person. The newspapers were from Illinois, which is where I come from. So, unless something really major happened in Wakanda that was cut off, God, stupid elevator. I guess we're going this way. Yeah, I guess we're in the States somewhere. Which is kind of weird because I just assumed that this was England somewhere. Abandon hope while you can. All ye who enter. In any case, as your lawyer, I advise you to refrain from any imprudent actions. In other words, don't do anything stupid. We still have a chance of winning this. Believe it or not, I've gotten clients out of deeper shit than this. Just don't make it any worse. Lay low for a while and let me appeal the court order. This social worker definitely has it in for you. We can use that to our advantage, portray you as a victim of the system. A husband in mourning, a momentary lapse of reason, an overzealous bureaucrat. Trust me, this is our best option. Considering what you've been through lately, I'd say we have a good 50-50 chance of a good outcome. But not if you keep trying to convince everyone that you've gone completely insane. No more outbursts, no more rambling, better yet, no public appearances, whatever. You can still get your I'm assuming that's daughter. So wife's definitely dead. Daughter's somewhere. She's probably waiting in here to scare me. No! Oh, if there's a giant rat around this corner, swear to God I'll kill it with a wine bottle. There's just wine everywhere here. Casks! Whole casks! How much wine does this guy need? Is this a wine fountain? It's really dark so I can't see, but... You know, if I had a house that had a wine fountain... Oh. If I had a house that had a wine fountain, it would not be in, like, my basement. It is. That is not water, or it's like, it's evil water. It might have been evil water. It was kind of gross looking. Like that's not a tub of wine. I don't think. So silent floaters, they clog the drains, fur in the water, no baths for me. Oh, so you're a smelly crazy man. Alright. Was waiting for something more, but I guess that's it. Every horror game I've ever played is something in the tub. Guess that's it. Weak if you ask me, personally. It's like a 2 out of 10. And that's generous. Oh, hey. Unlock that. And unlock that. Nice. You know what? You were better off locked, but I can't lock you for some reason. I'm not a locker, I'm just an unlocker. Alright. Where do we go? A brick wall. A brick wall. A brick wall. A brick wall. Or not.